Hi, Ken, how are you? Lata, how are you? Um, we are starting a bit early because my computer just completely froze and I couldn't start the webinar. So I didn't want that to happen again. So we're a little bit early. We have got 366 people signed up for this afternoon session, which is amazing. Hello, Kay. Hello, Ivona. How are you? Katrina, how are you? So I'm going to waffle on for a few minutes just because we are 3 minutes early starting. But 366 is a record, and we have various theories as to what that's about, but we'll talk about that shortly. Just to make it a couple of little bits of housekeeping, if you would like, hi Susan, if you would like to use the chat box, just press the little chat box button at the bottom of the Zoom window. Just a little piece of housekeeping on that. If you would like to send that message to everybody in the webinar, just make sure you tick down on the two little button, because I think the default is host and panelists, so that'll just go to the three of us. So if you want to say hello, Sean. If you want to say hello to everybody, then just make sure you've got that ticked. Hello, Sylvia. How are you? So like I say, we're a little tiny bit early. This webinar is being recorded, so I will send this recording out to everybody who signed up for it. So if you do have to leave or take a call or whatever, you're very, very welcome to do that. You can catch up in your own time. So basically today, we're just going to welcome you all to our next conference in Croatia, in Zagreb, next May. We are really looking forward to it. A couple of little bits of information for you, which I'm sure you probably know, but if you don't, then I need. So we are very grateful to the Zagreb Sheraton Hotel, who took us as a huge group at the very last minute, right before Villa Mora. We had to do a change of venue, which is not something that we were particularly comfortable about doing. Bryony and Tad and I were flying all over places, trying to find somewhere that could accommodate us at the last minute. And the Sheraton in Zagreb have moved a couple of events to accommodate us. So, well done them. We're splitting the event. There's a lot more coming up about that. We've got two fantastic venues for the gala dinner, another great venue for the party night, all outside the hotel. So it is going to be a great event. But being that we've changed at the last minute, there are some restrictions, which Bryony is going to talk to you about shortly. But first of all, I would like to welcome Kirsty Golger. Kirsty, yay, hello. Kirsty is our newest team member. She's joined us recently and will be handling all of the bookings for Zagreb. So throwing you right in there at the deep end, Kirsty. Sorry about that. Would you like to introduce yourself to everybody? Say hello.
So I'm Kirsty, and I'm really happy to be working at Euro with the Euro team and with you all guys, with all of you. And thank you so much to everybody that's been so welcoming so far. It's been lovely, really lovely start. And I'm excited to get my teeth stuck into this one. And I'll be in touch really soon.
You will.
But if you've got any questions about conferences, just come straight directly to me.
Yes. Exactly. Go through to Bryony will be supervising the whole of the conference, as she always does. Kirsty is going to be your absolute main contact for anything to do with the event in terms of your booking and what's going to happen. So we're really, really pleased to have you on board, Kirsty. Thank you very much for being with us, and thank you to everybody who's saying hello in the chat. That's really nice. We are very lucky, and we do say this a lot. Euro does feel like a big family. It's amazing the atmosphere when we get to the conference. So I think you'll really, I hope you will really enjoy your journey through Euro as much as we have over the years. Thank you to everyone who's with us. I will actually just hand straight to you, Bryony. Do you want to first of all tell us about when things happen?
Okay, so if
go in whatever order you prefer.
Okay, all right. Totally running away from my running order already, Dom.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. There's two dates to remember. One, if you're a premium member, which is on Monday, the 9th of September. But for everybody who isn't a premium member, and we'll come back to that in a moment, then the main date for your diary is the 23rd of September. But what I thought I would start off with is just a little bit about the conference itself and how that's going to work this year. As Dom has already alluded to, we've had to make some tweaks to what's certainly going to be different to Villamora in the number of attendees that we can have this year. And unfortunately, we're going to have to reduce the numbers quite a bit from Villamora. We are really lucky in Villamora in that we had such a big space. The Sheraton, who, I mean, it's an amazing place and the people there are amazing, but unfortunately they can't build us an extra big conference space. So, you know, we try, but no, it's not going to be possible by the end of April. So this year we are limiting to 650 delegates, and we have to stick to that. We will not be able to extend the number of delegates. There is no further space that they can open up to us. So 650 is our absolute maximum. And so in order to make sure that we can get as much representation from the members as possible, we're going to have to limit the number of delegates per membership down from 4 in Villamora to 3. So you'll be able to bring 3 delegates per membership, unless you have a sponsorship which includes places. So if you had a sponsorship which had 1 delegate place, you could then bring 4 in total. So you're 3 maximum plus your extra sponsorship. Hopefully that makes sense to everybody, but if you have got a question about that, then just let us know. But yeah, 3. That's a big number to remember. We are sticking with the conference running from Monday to Thursday. We thought that worked really, really well in Villamora, and feedback that we got on the evaluation was that people like that. So we're going to stick with that. So just in order to help your planning of when you want to arrive in Zagreb, just really, really quickly, on the Monday, we're going to do the EGQS Plus updates and a special reception for EGQS Plus holders. We're going to hold a newcomers reception, and we'll also be doing the speed networking. So if you want to start your networking and meetings off on the Monday, then that's a good day to arrive. Tuesday, we're going to do the conference opening and the first of our conference sessions, and in the evening will be the welcome reception. Wednesday, we are going to be holding 4 workshops, which will be free for anybody to attend. You won't need to sign up. We're not doing separate symposiums anymore. We want to be able to offer all the education to as many people as possible. And what we're also going to do for the first time is we recognise that we have a lot of corporate housing members. So we've managed to secure a room for the day. So we're going to hold a corporate housing day and run a full programme of events just for corporate housing members. And that's going to be at the sister hotel to the Sheraton, which is called the Westin, which is just down the road. We will also be holding the gala dinner that evening, which, as Dom's already said, is going to be in a external venue to the hotel. So we have the joy and delight of buses, everyone's favourite. And then on Thursday, we'll do some more conference sessions, close the conference, and for people who want to book the party night, that will happen on Thursday night to fully close out the conference. And again, that's external to the hotel, so another bus ride. So that is just a very quick overview of the timetable, if you like, for the conference. I spoke very briefly about premium members and their date being Monday the 9th. I'm just going to hand back over to you, Dom, just to explain a little bit more about premium membership, and Kirsty just to explain what the process will be for those of you who are premium members.
Brilliant. Thank you very much, Bryony. So I just was going to ask you, because I've forgotten, on the Monday, we're starting all that stuff in the late afternoon. So if
Yes.
you've got that's right, isn't it? So if you've got a morning flight, you're in by 2 or 3 o'clock, you won't miss out on the EGQS reception, the newcomers and the speed networking. And I've got to say, we're really quite excited about the gala dinner and the party night. We are going to be, some nice things are happening. So we're really pleased about that. It'll be fun. Susan, that's a very good question. The conference theme, we haven't actually limited that down to a specific title yet, but the overarching theme of the conference is well-being. We had such an amazing response in, sorry for going off topic, Brandy, we had such an amazing response in Villamora to some of the stuff, especially the Ben Jones Ignite that was done on wellbeing, which was so great. And just to let you know, Ben is doing a session on September the 24th, one of these briefings on wellbeing, and we'll be publicising that this week. So, premium members. The board have been talking about this for a long time. Yes, Caroline, there will be Ignite. Thank you for asking the question. We've been talking about premium members for a long time. The commitment that members who go through the Euro Global College Seal Plus have, it's a big commitment. It's a commitment in terms of time, resources within the company. It's a commitment financially. And we've been talking for a long time about how we can recognise those members particularly. So the board have come up with the concept of the premium membership strand, which is for those companies who have achieved the Euro Global College Seal Plus. And that's that comes with it. There's a statement on the website. Anybody who is a premium member, if you want to lift that statement off the website, you're very welcome to use that on your website or on your email. It's entirely your choice. So premium members get early access to conference bookings. They get discounted training and discounted conference places. And next year, when we have a complete revamp of our website, we'll be creating a premium member section where they'll be listed separately. So we are going to be opening bookings early. Kirsty, would you like to talk about what's happening?
So as of Monday the 9th, so Monday coming up, I will contact all premium members with an email, and attached to that email will have a manual booking form with space for the 3 delegates, and you'll fill that in, send it back to me, and I will process from there. So don't panic if you don't hear back from me instantly. There'll be a big influx of bookings, and I'll have to process them all. So just know that your space is guaranteed. But if you've got any questions, contact me and I'll do my best to get back to you straight away.
Fantastic. Thank you, Kirsty. Sorry, go on.
No, I was just going to move forward and say then it will be open up to all other members on the 23rd.
Exactly right, on the 23rd. So, Kaylee, that's a very good question. How do you become a premium member? You become a premium member by signing up to undertake the Euro Global Quality Seal. There is a lot of support for undergoing the EGQS Plus. You can find a whole page about the EGQS Plus on the website, plus access to our training resources, plus access to, I'm not trying to turn this into an EGQS Plus session, but we also have mentors now, and that's a free process. So if you are thinking of starting and you're finding it tough to take that first step, there's a lot involved. First of all, you contact our colleague Marie, and she will send you the quality standard, which underpins the seal. That shows you everything you've got to do in order to be audited. We have external auditors, all of whom now are experts in auditing the Euro Global Quality Seal Plus. And Marie will deal with that whole process for you. Justin, very good question. At the moment, we have 76 premium members, and we're hoping that out of the members who would be eligible to increase that number. That was quite a long diversion. Bridie, back to you.
Thank you. So once the advanced booking window for premium members closes, which will close from midday on the 23rd. So if you are a premium member and you want to guarantee your place, make sure you get your form into Kirsty by midday on the 23rd. Don't worry if you haven't heard back from her at that point, as long as she's got that email with your booking form, we can get that processed. You will get your place. For those of you who aren't premium members, who are now panicking, thinking, oh my God, there's not going to be any space left for me, don't panic. There'll still be places, well, up to 650. But we will open bookings for everybody else from 2 o'clock Central Eastern Time on the 23rd. And you will need your Euro login in order to be able to book your place. So my advice would be to make sure in these few weeks now before we open up that you have that login, you're able to get yourself in. And if you've got any questions, just drop Kirsty an email and she'll make sure that you know what your login is. What you can also do is if you log in, you can add in anybody else from your team that you want to maybe do the bookings for you if you're not going to be in the office or for whatever reason. So you can add them in yourself. It's really straightforward. There's a how-to guide on the homepage of our website. I recommend having a look at that and just get yourself all sorted and ready to go on the 23rd. So there's no delays for you. Also on the 23rd, we will be launching our call for speakers, and that's going to open from the 23rd until the 18th of October. So if you do want to be a speaker on one of the panels, or if you've got an idea of one of the sessions, then there's just a form you have to fill in. You do have to also attend the conference in order to be a speaker. So don't think, oh, I won't book my place, I'll be a speaker and then they'll sort me out. Or we won't be able to. We can only pick from people who are actually booked. And what we will also do on the 23rd of September is launch the remaining sponsorships. These are only for members. We don't let non-members sponsor because obviously we're aware that we give places with sponsorships and we want to make sure that our members can come to the conference. So we also won't be opening the conference to non-members until the 4th of November. Now, we did this last year and we didn't have any spaces left come the 4th of November. So I think it's fairly safe to say that the people who will be coming to the conference will be members of the association, which is how it should be. So when you log in and you do your booking, the only optional extra that we'll have this year is the party night. So you don't have to worry about booking a symposia or anything like that. It's just whether you're going to stay on the Thursday night for the party. If you're not sure whether you want to attend the party or if you can definitely attend the conference, I would still say get your places booked, because we can always either change the delegate details closer to the time, or we can cancel your place and offer it to people on the wait list. So if in any doubt whatsoever, just play safe and get your place booked.
Good questions coming through. Can I just, I'm sorry to interrupt. I'm just going to go through a couple of the questions that have come through. That's brilliant, Brian. I know you've got more to say, so we'll come back in just a tick. First of all, Peggy, hello. Peggy Smith asks, can you share the sponsorship opportunities? They will be on the website now, but I know, Brian, you've contacted the previous member, so if you could just drop a note to Peggy with what the remaining sponsorships are, that'd be brilliant. Paula,
sorry, yeah. They will actually go live on the 23rd, because that's the time that I've given sponsors to make their decisions. Anything that's remaining will be available from the 23rd.
Perfect. Yeah. Thank you very much. Orla, I love your comment. She says, you're going to look great, full of enthusiasm. Roll on Zagreb, and Brian, I promise I won't be the wayward child. She says, it's like trying to get tickets for Oasis. Brilliant. Thank you, Orla. Suzanne, very good question. Can one person from the company book all 3 registrations? Absolutely, yes. By far the simplest thing to do. And Deborah, can we get the email address in the box? And Devon, a good question. How many premium members are there? So we have 76 premium members at the moment. When I did a brief calculation at the last board meeting, we had 44 registrations from premium member companies in Portugal. So don't worry, the places, there will still be plenty of places available up to the after the 23rd. Sorry, Bridie, back to you.
No, that's fine. I was going to say something there. Based on what you just said now, I can't remember what it was. I got distracted by Oasis and Taylor Swift.
Sorry, I was just going to say, Johanna said, or Taylor Swift, and she's right there.
I don't think I've ever been.
Lorna, very good question. Yes, so on the Wednesday, when the Corporate Housing Day will be taking place over in the West End, we've structured the programme so that those sessions, the workshops, will be very much aimed at destination service providers. So we're trying not to do anything that would be something that corporate housing providers would be interested in.
Yes. What I was going to say is that because Kirsty works part-time, and so you may not get your usual invoice from us as immediate as maybe you have done in the past. don't panic. If you pay for your booking by credit card, you will receive a very basic receipt from Stripe, which will confirm that you have paid. If you have that, your booking is confirmed. So I would recommend, where at all possible, use your credit card to make your booking. And then as soon as Kirsty, she's going to deal with them in order that they come in. But if you've got that confirmation, you'll be absolutely fine. You'll have a place booked. So please don't panic if you don't hear from her immediately, because I think she's going to be a little bit, from my experience last year, she's going to be very busy on the 23rd. We will be sending out a link to to booking of your room at the conference hotel. The conference is being held at the Sheraton in Zagreb, and they also have a sister hotel called the Westin, which is just down the road, and we have blocks of rooms in both of those hotels. And once you've booked your place, we will then be able to send you the link, so that we don't get a lot of people who haven't actually booked the conference booking the conference hotel, because we really don't have space for non-registered delegates this year. I know we say this every single year, but this year is even more important because the public spaces are so much smaller than we've had certainly in Villamora. What we'll also do is launch the conference app. We're going to do that again this year. That will be launched in early February, and it will be around that time that we'll be able to send out the delegate list, because I know a lot of people ask me for a delegate list. So that will be going out February. If you do need to cancel your place, as I said, we can certainly sort that out for you. We can do any amendments right up to the day before we're actually holding the conference, which I think I saw a question someone asking, and it's from the 5th of May. We're slightly later this year, which is why we were panicking massively when we thought Croatia might win the Eurovision Song Contest.
Oh gosh, I'd forgotten about that. Yes. Yes, that's right. That happened to be the same. Few questions are coming through. I'm going to try and answer them in sequence. Annabelle, very good question. Can an immigration company become a premium member? Any member of Euro can become a premium member. Basically, the requirements of the Global Quality Seal Plus are applicable to relocation management companies, destination service providers, and crucially for you, relocation-related service providers. So anybody within the membership of Euro can go forward to be an EGQS qualified. So if you need any information about that, please don't hesitate to contact me. I can put you in touch with our mentors. I can put you in touch with Martina. I can put you in touch with Marie, and I can answer specific questions that you've got about the seal. It's something I'm quite passionate about. Simon, very good question. Are there enough rooms in the hotel to cater for all delegates? Yes, there are. The allocation that we've got across the Sheraton and the Westin is enough for everybody. The Sheraton is a pretty equivalent hotel to the Radisson that we were in Dublin in terms of size, and there are loads of hotels in Zagreb, so you're not going to be short. The price, I think somebody just asked for the price of the hotels. It starts from €175 in the Sheraton for single occupancy, including breakfast. So it's much better value than Portugal, which was very expensive. And what does it cost to become a premium member? That is a very good question. It depends on the size of your company and your turnover. Full details are on the Euro website, but I will just grab that for you now. The starting price for people to go through the Euro Quality Seal, now that we've brought it in-house, has been reduced significantly. This was one of the aims that we had after we asked you all about what the barriers were to you doing the seal. Although financial cost came quite low, it was something that was a concern. And by doing this, we've reduced the fee to €1,250 for the baseline of turnover, and that is much less. It was like 70% less than it was before, and you can choose to have all of your audits done remotely. Very good question, Hannah. CET, the time on the 23rd, Bryony, 1400. Is that right? Mm-hmm. Yeah, brilliant. Thank you, Tracy. Yes, Renee, cost of the hotel is 175. The Westin is slightly more expensive, but it'll all be, when you get your booking link. Can you pay after booking our members by receiving an invoice, or there will be only credits by? So do you want to talk about that, Bryony? That's a very good question. Can you pay after booking our members by receiving an invoice, or will there be only payments by credit cards?
You can ask for a invoice. However, we can't guarantee that there will be a place for you if someone has already paid because they've paid by credit card. So the safest way to pay is by credit card. Of course, we will do everything possible to get all of the bookings processed as quickly as we can. But and I don't think 650
fine.
go on the 20th. But
yeah, absolutely.
I don't want to say yes, it'll be absolutely fine, and then you're really disappointed because you don't get your place.
Sure. I think
we can send you an invoice. It's just depending on when you actually try and book it.
One of the financial things that I know, I can virtually hear Ted shouting down the corridor, it hasn't done it yet, is BACS payments are incredibly complex for us. So if you do pay by BACS, we really prefer it that you don't, because if then something changes, the refund is so complex to organise and it costs a lot of money and we have to bill you for that. So K-Cut, thank you very much. Hello, Kay. Yes, the time on the 23rd is Central European time, not US Eastern. You're quite right. Sylvia, yes, that's Central Eastern. Sylvia, yes, we will be accepting all credit cards. Well, certainly Visa, MasterCard and American Express.
Yeah. Yeah. One thing I would
see, he saw that. That's very good.
Is if anybody has a credit note that they want to apply to the conference, then if you get in touch with me beforehand, so before the 23rd, and then I can explain that process to you. I don't think we have many people now who do have a credit note, but if you'd like to apply any credit notes to your conference booking, just drop me a note beforehand and we can sort that out for you.
Brilliant. It's great. Thank you so much, everybody. You're so engaged with this. It's brilliant. Loads of questions and comments, which is great. Jeremy, thank you for that. There are 5 good hotels, all within walking distance of the Sheraton. That is absolutely true. And Monday, I'm going to put the link to the Euro Global Quality Seal page in. That will explain everything to do with becoming a premium member. Basically, it's an ISO-like audit process, which it takes work and time. You go through the quality standard, will provide you with as much training as possible, will provide you with as much support possible, but that's how you become a premium member, by undertaking the Euro Global Quality Seal Plus. Yes, we take that. I think that's all the questions that have come in. Please, anybody's got a question, pop them into the box. Yeah. Bryony, anything else that we've forgotten?
The other thing I was going to is the list, just so that we know how we work that. So if we do get to the situation where we sell out, then we do open a wait list. Any premium members who are unable to book will get priority on that wait list. And then what I then do is it's done strictly in the order that people have asked to go on the wait list, and also whether or not they are a member, because it's at that point where I do tend to get a lot more of the non-members that go on the wait list, but we do give members priority on the wait list, and it's purely based on when you've asked to be added.
Yeah. Thank you, Jean, for answering that question for Preeti. That's great. Yes, it's 2 p.m. Central European time, so I think if you're 5 hours ahead, 7 p.m. something like that. Which I just saw a really good question there, which I've now scrolled past. Oh yes, sorry, Cheryl, thank you. Yes, the Sheraton is 175. I think the Westin is 180 or 185. There's very little in it, but the Westin is just slightly more expensive. Okay, so Kaushik, thank you. How much is the delegate fee to participate in Euro 2025? Perhaps you said this and I missed it. Bryony, how much is the conference?
The early booking discount, which will run from the 23rd of September until the 18th of October, the essentials package, which is the package that everybody needs, is €800 plus Croatian VAT, which is 25%. And if you want to attend the party, that's the same price as Villa Morris. That's €125 per delegate plus the Croatian VAT.
Okay, excellent question. As you're talking about the EGQS Plus, does registering to complete the process set you as a premium member, or is it when you have completed? It is when you have had your successful audit, because there's it's a long process, and my biggest piece of advice when I'm talking to people about undergoing the seal is don't put yourself under massive time pressure to complete it, because it's much more stressful. If you think to yourself, okay, I'm going to give myself, I know I can do it in 3 months, I know I can do it in 6, or I'm going to give myself a year. Psychologically, it's a much better way to succeed. Elizabeth, very good question. Is there a theme for the gala dinner? The theme for the gala dinner is not, yes, we do. We'll tell you closer to the time. It's quite exciting. But thank you, good question. Lorna, glad to hear you're more organised than Ticketmaster, and we don't resell either. So thank you for that. So actually, it's in Zagreb. Yes, the theme is well-being. The hotel is in central Zagreb. Can we book the hotel? Yes, Preeti. Very good question. We will send you the link to the hotel's booking code once you are booked, because as Bryony said, we don't want to have people who are not registered taking hotel spaces from people who are registered delegates. That's something we really try to prevent as much as we can. And yes, Krasomir, it is 2 p.m. Central European time on the 23rd of September. It's exciting. Yeah, normal booking opening is the 23rd of September, Central European time, 2 p.m. in the afternoon. Please don't all do it at once. You don't want to crash the website. Difficult. Does anybody have anything that we haven't? When do you open on Monday for premium members? Yes, we do. Thank you, Kay. Ken, sorry. Ken, yes, we open for premium members. Kirsty will be writing to you on Monday next week with your manual booking form that you can just fill in and send back to us, and then we will make sure your places are secure. Bryony, do you have anything else that you think?
I'm just checking the list.
Yeah, I know. Just looking through the list.
So I think it. Yeah. I think unless there's any other question.
There are a couple coming through. Thank you, Devon. Good question. Yes, the actual conference hotel where the majority of the conference is being held, with the exception of the corporate housing day, is the Sheraton. And the Sheraton is our primary venue. It's a lovely hotel, really lovely staff team. I can't tell you how kind they've been moving everything around to accommodate us. Eve, that's a very good question. Is this primarily for education providers or corporate members attend? It is very much a provider conference, the Euro conference. We do have corporate members in attendance, but very few. It is definitely the event for relocation providers, destination service providers, relocation management, immigration, corporate housing. Those are our big. Oh, Preeti, very good question. Yes, there is only one Sheraton in Zagreb. That's definitely a priority, because we've had that before. Yeah, only one Sheraton. So yes, that's I think that's pretty well covered it. Nuran, thank you very much. Nuran says super helpful. Thank you. Kirsty, Bryony, anything else you just want to bring to anybody's attention? No? Yeah, Fuzia, just to confirm, the conference will take place in the Sheraton Zagreb Hotel. Yeah, absolutely. And hopefully Zagreb we've tested Zagreb from many different places in terms of the board meetings that we've done, and it's pretty well. The one we've just done, and we're doing. Oh no, yes we are, and we will be doing. It's fairly straightforward because it's a capital city, but obviously for a lot of people coming in from outside of Europe, there will be some transferring to do. So good, thank you everybody. I just
see one question come in. That's a really, really good one about membership.
Yes, from Maru. Excellent question, Maru.
So in order to attend the conference as a member and receive member rates and actually have a place as a member, you need to be a member at the time that you book the conference. So you need to make sure your membership has been paid for the 23rd of September, but you also need to be a member at the time you're going to attend the conference. We had some incidents where people were members, booked the conference at member rates, and then cancelled their membership before the actual conference itself. So we've included that now in the terms and conditions just to close that loophole. So yeah, you just need to be a member at the time that you book and the time that you attend. If you don't like it and you want to cancel your membership afterwards, up to you.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the same. So, Lorna, who is the contact for content? Me, Bryony, and our brilliant strategic consultant, Peggy Love. We will be dealing with the content of the conference, so don't hesitate to drop me a mail. Yolanda, very good question. Yes, members will be given a recap with details of the conference. In fact, we'll be sending out the recording of this session so that you can go through the basics, and it will all be online on the 23rd of September. We will be sending you an email on the 23rd with basically most of the information that we've given you just now, including the link to be able to book through the website. Thank you, Stuart. That's about giving the EGQS holds being given recognition. Alice, you asked a question. Alice Varley. Oh, yes, 23rd of September is the opening for bookings and for sponsorships. Thank you very much for that question. Yes, thank you, Kirsty. Very good point. So the next Euro event is taking place in National Harbour, Washington, DC, on October the 26th. Kirsty is handling the bookings for that. It's going pretty well, Kirsty, huh?
Yeah, going really well. Yeah, tickets are selling out really quickly. So if you are wanting to attend, give me a shout, book through the website, and I'll split your ticket for you.
Excellent. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. It's going to be nice. And it's a slight change to tradition in that it's not just a drinks reception. We're doing a proper full-on Mexican fiesta buffet, which will be fun. It's a really iconic restaurant. We have friends who've been there many times. Does anybody have any question? If not, Melissa, thank you very much. That's very sweet of you to say. I don't know how to answer that question. Do we need a A1 declaration for posted worker notification for the conference? Should have paid attention last year to this subject. Brilliant. I would suggest not. I've just done my declaration to go into Canada for the CERT conference, and whenever we go to conferences, I just put personal. So hopefully I'm not in the wrong, but you'll tell me. You'll know better than me.
Invite letters. I know some people have invitation letters for their visas. If you just give us all that information in a good time, then we can do that for you. That's easy.
Thank you, Ashley. That's really sweet of you to say. And Dino, I would love to tell you, I'm very excited about 2026, I have to say. 26, 27, but yeah, it's a nice try. Always worth a go to find out the location. Listen, everybody, great to have you with us. Thank you so much for being part of this today. The really lovely energy. I can't wait for Zagreb now. It's going to be really exciting. Yeah. We will have a great conference, and I'm really pleased, Kirsty, that this is going to be your first conference. You'll enjoy it. We'll have a good time. So listen, thank you everybody for taking part. I will send you the recording link to this tomorrow morning. And if you have any specific questions, you know me, Bryony, Kirsty, just drop us an email and we will be happy to respond. So in the meantime, countdown to Zagreb.
The website. Check your website logins.
Yes, check your website logins before the 23rd. That is a very, very good point. Obviously, if you can't remember your password, just forget password, it'll send you a new one. But the website logins are primarily for the person in the company who does deal with the bookings. So if it's not you, just let us know, and my colleague Marie or Kirsty or Bryony will sort that out for you. John, thank you very much indeed for saying that. Looking forward to seeing you. Looking forward to seeing everybody. Jason, thank you so much. Thank you, everybody. It's been Beverly. Thank you so much. We will look forward to seeing you all in Croatia, which seems like a long way away now, but it's not going to be. Take care, everybody. Great to see you. Thanks, Kirsty. Thanks, Bryony. Thanks, everybody, for being in attendance. We will see you all very soon.